All right, guys, this is going to be part 3 of my cold steel collection. Chug Dude here, and I heard through the grapevine that it's Cold Steel Saturday, so I thought I might jump in. This time, this is pretty much the last of the groups of knives I'll show you. From here on out, after this section, I'm just gonna put up, 5 or 6 of the random cold steel knives I have. They're not necessarily all in the same family, like the Recons or the Voyagers or these knives I'm about to show you. So I know you've probably already read the title. All these are my Demko inspired knives, which technically you could say that a majority of the cold steel knives are Demko inspired because of the triad lock, which I think he was the one that came up with that. So this was a really good deal. This was the AD10, and I kind of stayed away from this knife for a while. I don't know. It was the look of it. I'm not sure. But when I finally picked one up and had it in hand, I was like, all right, I was missing out, you know. So this is the AD10 Light. This is not the first of his knives that I've gotten, but it is a really good knife. That Austin steel is really good. And they were running a pretty crazy deal on Midway USA when I got this. Feels amazing in hand. And the next knife up is, you know what? And I didn't think about it until I decided to carry this again because I knew I was going to do this video. So the knife right here is the regular AD10. And I think I got some sort of, special, not special edition, but it was like, the different colored handle scales. I like the black blade. I prefer my blades coated. I'm probably the odd one out for that, but it's not just the look, but I don't like a huge glare on my knives. But I could take it either way, I guess. The only thing I wish they'd come out with, but I don't know if it would look right, is if they had a clip point version of this. That would be pretty sick. But after carrying this for this past week, it has crept back up to being one of my favorite carry knives. Everyday carry, the EDC knives. It's so comfortable in hand. I mean, it locks right in, and it is super sturdy. Incredibly sturdy. It's got a little, kind of, I guess you would say it's not really a glass breaker, but a compliance tool, perhaps, on the end there. And it's S35 VN steel, which is a pretty high quality steel. It's good steel. I've been enjoying this greatly, and I do use it. And so this is pretty much the smaller version of this next knife, the Formax. So I picked up the Formax Scout after the regular Formax because I heard it was just as good but far cheaper, right? So this is the Italian Formax. This is the first Demko inspired knife I got. This is CPM 20 CV, I believe. Yeah, this is the Italian version. Really, really like this knife, but I wear a lot of not baggy pants, like 90s style baggy, but I wear board shorts, very light shorts when I'm not at work. When I'm at work and I'm wearing jeans or pants, I don't mind carrying these, but in baggy pants or light pants or shorts, I prefer to carry these too. Really good knives. The Formax is pretty much maxing out a 4-inch blade. It is the most sturdy 4-inch blade you'll possibly ever come across. It is a pry bar of a knife, which this being 4 times more expensive than this one, leads me to carrying this one a lot more. Because if I lose this, it was $90, and they may have deals where it's cheaper than that. It is the most sturdy knife you can get, the Formax Scout, and that's in AUS 10A. All these knives, excellent quality, fit and finish. I mean, this thing is a solid as a rock. You know, and I kind of like doing these videos because I pull these knives out and it makes me want to start carrying them again. You know, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stick this in my pocket this week and see how it feels again. Because I've carried this one quite a bit. I've carried these quite a bit. I've not really carried this one quite a bit because I get a little concerned with losing things. And it is a big thing to lose, but you know, it's a pricey knife. These are not cheap. These, on the other hand, are. So if you're debating on whether to get like a high quality 4max or high quality AD10, I would pick up the light versions first. See how you like it. Carry it around. These are just as capable, so don't get me wrong. It's got to be splitting hairs. I'm sure if you took these to the extreme, the absolute extreme, this one would prevail. But it would you'd cross so many boundaries before you even got close to this failing. So, same thing with these two. The only thing I've noticed is I've had to touch up the edge on these two far more often than these. And I like to have a knife that's like pretty, you know, like hair popping sharp. If you don't care about keeping that hair, that like shaving sharpness, then these will be no issue because they do keep an edge. It's just not that razor edge that a lot of people like. So I enjoy it. The steels are amazing. Really good heat treat. I've not had any issues with chipping or rolling or anything like that. And I've put these through their paces. You know, when I'm doing landscaping or out there cutting the yard or I'm cutting down like weeds and I don't have my bigger tools with me, I'll just grab these two guys. And it's excellent. But yeah, I've been falling back in love with this. Carrying that in my pocket, it's amazing. I just wish they had a clip point version. And so that's going to be it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I tried to run through this pretty quick. And, you know, I was literally like in my house laying down and I was like, you know what, I can do a video right now. So I'm going to just shoot out there. I think I see guys out there putting videos out every day, sometimes 5 or 6 videos a day. So I'm like, feel kind of lazy just sitting here doing nothing. But yeah, really give these a look. I highly recommend the light versions. And if you guys carry these or you have carried them, let me know what you think. Because I'm always curious what people's perspectives are on these types of knives. These like super robust, sturdy knives. I feel very confident with each one of these that I hold. And that's where I'll leave it. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out these knives at coldsteel.com or Midway USA, one of those websites out there. You can usually find a deal. Take it easy, guys, and have a wonderful weekend.